Pembuktian Hoshi Hoshi melawan fanatik Hoshi. Coba jadi mas, jadi mas. Wah, Alex. Dari sononya nih. Oke. Yuk, Arki, yuk, 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 yuk.
It's expected that he's going to be putting a little bit more attention towards the gold lane here, but in the mid lane, Risco taking quite a lot of damage himself. It is very much expected that Fnatic Onyx should control the early game with an Alpha, Edith, and Kacha. It's a lot easier for them to take control of objectives, and they just have generally more damage compared to Hoshi. For RQ, control the early game and focus on giving as much farm to Rins and Skylar as possible, with the Claude being the more obvious. That's why you're going to see a little bit more ganking towards the gold lane to make sure that Claude wins out against the Harif, because usually
Masih early game, masih early game.
in this 1v1 lane matchup. Yeah, I feel a little bit bad for Tyrant, because when you are on a Hilda, you're usually the one causing havoc and pressure on the map. But because Onyx just has so much early game damage, and they're dealing with an Alpha jungle, the Hilda cannot actually invade to try and disrupt King Kong. He just has to try and win out a lane priority, which is already kind of difficult against an Edith, so that they can roam and actually stop Onyx from being overly aggressive on other parts of the map. Unfortunately, Onyx not really being extended by that. They're going to start contesting the turtle against Sutsujin.
Jangan mati, jangan mati, jangan mati, jangan mati. Ya, mantap, nice banget. Mati, nah. Wah, mantap. Sabar, sabar, slow, 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 slow. Tusuk, tusuk, tusuk.
That is exactly what RQ Hoshi is looking for, and actually a massive win, because up until now I have been mentioning that Fnatic Onyx should be stronger at this stage of the game. They just have more presence and damage overall, but extended the team fight a little bit too far, and RQ beautifully managed their resources and positioning, playing around the healing being provided by the Revitalize so that they could prolong the fight and then re-enter once Onyx had overextended in the mid lane. Because of that, Sutsujin Susujin now has a little bit of an EXP lead against King Kong, and RQ has even up the net worth difference. As long as they keep the gold even and Skylar does not die, this game is going in their favor.
Agree, definitely. And a little bit struggle coming in from the side of Darren. This is where no matter how much you try to put out a potential to fight out with Kurt, it's still not enough. And going into the side of Susujin, I agree on the note that now he's actually in a very good advantage. Hopefully, Arakiyoshi can be potentially cover and control the movement
Please,
that they
keluar,
are
keluar.
doing right now to move in into the mid game. And so far, right now, we do see that Team Fnatic Onyx is gonna actually try to team up right at the top. Gonna actually try to give a lot of pressure to Skylar as well as Ido, but they will be relying instantly on Arakiyoshi. Really good grounding, really good coverage right now for both teams. It's really tied up for both of the teams right now.
Yeah, like we mentioned, gold lane going to get a lot of action because if Onyx can unlock Kelra and have him start gaining gold from assist, it accelerates their snowball so much further while stopping Skylar. But RQ not letting that happen.
Oh, they're not letting it happen as well. They're contesting for the title as well. Darren coming in for the push of Brusco. Susan takes down and get the title stake. But at the moment right now, they will be trying to go in for the scrimmage. Not done yet. Going in for the push inside of Rinz. Rinz had to pull away with Susan. Didn't have so much damage to put out. They had to reposition, but it's a good move. Skylar Wall was being locked out. Now Darren coming in for the backline. Dead managed to take down.
Iya.
This is Zamanforce coming in and
Tapi
finishing
Kelranya
off
mati.
Kelra immediately. Now pushing on straight. Darren doesn't have much damage to
Kelranya
put out.
mati,
They have a really
aduh.
good win, but Super Frizz comes along with the trade, and King Kong shuts down Sujin immediately with what cost they have. Even though getting that turtle is a death race coming in from the side of Fnatic on it, but Jiren, he seems like Kurt trying to get as much as kill as possible. He wants to go in for the trade, but still, it was a good cause. They still managed to pull away without any casualty, but the trade is still the same for Fnatic Onyx as well as for Hoshi.
Yeah, that trade initially looked incredible for RQ Hoshi. Again, beautifully managing their positioning, but this time instead they prolonged the fight a little bit too far and underestimated the DPS.
Oh, coming in for a fight as a moment right now. We do see Katokacha coming in, but at the same time, he's not gonna pull anything with that Avatar Guardian. Team Fnatic Onyx will be able to pull away for those fight, even despite the fact that RQ Hoshi was not been pulled in. But at the same time, RQ Hoshi, great position, great respawn wise. So far, they know how to actually have a really good space between Fnatic Onyx, and that's what is needed. Even on the ground wise, they did manage to actually trade off between the two turrets from the top as well as mid lane. Here on out, Team Aruki, at least on the cover ground of the map, is still in their hands.
Yeah, even though Onyx was able to get some good kills in that previous fight, remember the win condition we mentioned. As long as RQ Hoshi keeps the gold somewhat even until the late game, they are actually in the lead. And the gold difference right now, very, very small. Only about 1,000 in favor of Fnatic Onyx Philippines. In comparison, RQ will scale way better, and they're going to play for that trade.
Aduh.
Oh, they're gonna pay from starting Avatar Guardian coming in for the push. At the moment right now, King Kong had to pull away, but so much damage coming
Mantap,
in.
mati.
Skylar takes down Sprints immediately, and Vince shuts down
Ya,
Brusco.
mantap.
Vince is
Kelranya
alive
mati.
still, will be taken down by
Kelranya
Kurt.
mati.
Now coming in, King Kong trying to survive from
Ayo,
this full
ya.
alpha, trying to move away, but Vince taking out Kurt, and it's gonna be Darren
Aduh,
coming in
Jiren.
with the
Nice.
last explosion, shutting him
Ya.
down with the stack
Wipe
of
out, wipe
money.
out, wipe out.
But that's needed already from the side of RQ just to take down, getting the team wiped out. Desirable in RQ Hoshi hands.
Fnatic Onyx went for the
Mantap
play
sekali, wipe
very
out,
aggressive
wipe out.
position around the Lord Pit. At this stage of
Mantap,
the game, it's
mantap.
understandable. They still have control, they still have damage, but RRQ, I've been seeing their micro movements, and it has been very, very impressive the way that they're dodging Avatar the Guardian every single time, making use of iframes. And Edok as well, finding Super Prince in the backline and kicking him into the blazing duet, thereby funneling the entirety of Fnatic Onyx
Ya,
into a small area
paling kaya nih.
where Skylar can do the most damage. He also now has the most gold in the game. RQ with a 2k net worth lead now at 10 minutes are very poised to take this game if Onyx are not able to find an equalizer.
Now let's see. They're gonna go in straight to the bottom side. Doesn't spot anyone. It seems that Edo trying to find a way to actually go into the back line first of all, but at the same time will be denied by Super Friends, not allowing any extension coming in from the ROQ Hoshi. Lords is marching in, King Kong right at the front side. It seems that Darren will be at the back line. Doesn't spot anyone just yet, but they don't know who they want to go with. Vince overlooking straight, try to pull away, but Skylar takes down the turret immediately. But they deny it. They're actually having a little bit of hesitant, trying
Ya,
to
los
pull in
pertama
the side
buat
of Fnatic on it. And this is the
hancurin
reason why Fnatic on it
turret.
having a really good defense wise so far. And Team Arakyoshi, they couldn't find the opening they needed. So at least on the side of Fnatic on it, they still be able to neutralize all the lords and the wave that coming their way.
But they're not able to neutralize the gold advantage. RQ is now controlling the entirety of the map, and they're also placing every exterior tower from the side of Fnatic Onyx, leaving only the inhibitors behind. While Onyx is pretty strong as a five-man death ball, RQ Hoshi's lineup is designed quite well to be
Tim
able to
harusnya
spread the
menang.
map and even play for pickoffs. So they're gonna continue doing so and see if they can bait out individual members of Fnatic Onyx. And if they're able to continue doing that, it's going to be quite difficult for our Filipino champions.
Let's see, let's see. King Kong trying to find a way to break to RRQ. So
Video,
far, Brusco
video,
is waiting
video.
for the right time. The fact that RRQ, I like the
Rame,
positioning
rame,
wise,
rame.
they're denying every avatar guidance been put out by Brusco. And that's the reason why it's not in the favor of Fnatic on it every time they go into team fights. So that's the motion where we're seeing RRQ Oshi positioning wise is very important for their keys. Now, Kara trying to actually bait out ROQ, trying to actually pull them in. And the best part about it is that Team RQshi, they don't need to worry about anything. They're literally prioritizing on the lane side. As long as they allow those waves come in and keep giving pressure to Fnatic Onyx, it's still gonna be in their favor.
It's a very interesting picture to see here because we typically expect PH teams to always be superior in terms of macro. But because of the draft matchup for this game in particular, RQ Hoshi are taking care of that incredibly well since all of their heroes are either durable on their own or have built-in escape mechanisms so that they are able to split push waves without needing to worry too much about getting ganked. Not to mention that Kirk is the only really reliable form of CC that Fnatic Onyx has.
Pas.
So he has to find Skylar. And that is after baiting out a Purify. Otherwise, RQ Hoshi just has so many ways of
Nah,
controlling team
tendang,
fights.
mantap.
Oh, going in straight into the ways of Dragon, taking down the
Mantap mati kingkongnya.
Alpha pushing in, try to get
Kingkongnya
away,
mati.
but can't do anything as they push
Ya,
into Brusco instead. Getting down the
Brusco-nya
kill
mati.
on the rise of rings, but at the same time,
Aduh.
Rings is a little bit overextended, had to be shut down by Kara with the Zaman Pause. But at the same time, right here, we do see Susujin gonna go
Ya,
in
tiga
on
lawan
the
empat, tiga
extended
lawan empat.
damage that is required, but it's not gonna be enough. That trade's coming in 2-1, and they're gonna push it all the way
Ya,
to the
Kelera mati.
going into Kara, immediately shutting it down.
Aduh, dilem.
Well, Wilderness, a little bit overextension to the side of Duran, but can still survive it out. But it's
Bisa
gonna be
maksa.
caught immediately. This Lord is pushing in, and really good overextension has given that advantage to the side of Fnatic Onyx. But at the same time, Susujin
Turut lagi nggak sih?
looking to the side of
Satu
Fnatic
turut
Onyx.
lagi nggak sih?
Picks him up
Satu
immediately as
turut
Kara
lagi
is
nggak
far
sih?
away, having so much damage, and in the end,
Masa?
this Lord, a little bit of this overextension is giving those potential to Fnatic Onyx to reverse this back the entire game.
Santai, santai, santai. Jangan blunder.
I really like the decision that was made by RQ to just rush in and try to take out the remaining members just to go end the game with the Lord. Unfortunately, they went a little bit too far, and Kirk
Yeah.
was luckily able to survive with a tiny bit of HP because if the Ada had gone down, RQ would have definitely ended the game right there and then. With that though, that does give Onyx a little bit more breathing room, but they only have one inhibitor on very low HP to hold on to. Whatever happens, this next Lord must go into their hands, or RQ should be able to quite easily whittle down the crystal.
Right. 81 seconds to go for the Lord. Is it that they will try to actually push those team fights, or will they actually try
Tadi,
to
tadi,
go in for the team fight, especially
tadi.
on the Lord lane? But
Late game harusnya menang.
Edor
Late game harusnya
trying to
menang.
overlook, he will try
Jangan
to
blunder
actually
intinya, jangan blunder.
knock it out. Rings, a little bit overextension will be denied by Super Friends, and not only that, they're pushing in straight away, giving a
Lanjut,
lot of
lanjut,
damage.
turut,
They're gonna
lanjut,
try to
turut,
push out
lanjut, turut.
that last turret
Lanjut, turut.
immediately, but not gonna be doing a lot of
Lanjut,
damage.
turut.
But just
Aduh.
one more push will be denied instantly by Fnatic one more hit could have actually got that turret, but in the end, Fnatic
Hancur
using
dong.
a lot of pressure, not allowing
Kali
even
sempit.
Hoshi to even come in.
Yeah, Skylar tried to go in with the BMI for one last hit on the tower, but we have to remember in the patch they updated the tower so that they are just
Yep.
super tanky if you don't
Mhm.
have minions nearby. In the past, a single hit would have actually taken that down, but that's no longer viable. Regardless though, the RQ are in a very, very comfortable position. Right now, Skylar going to be doing a lot of damage, and because
Gulap
he has
lagi,
enough
singular.
minions for Fnatic Onyx to force out his Purify, he can actually position himself very aggressively without needing to be worried about getting CC chained. He has 0 deaths so far, and the Lord is coming up. Fnatic Onyx need this, or they need to at least slow it down. With only one tower standing, if RQ pushes in with
Yang penting jangan blunder. Jangan
Fnatic,
blunder.
the game is over.
Intinya jangan blunder.
It is coming in right now. We do see King
Jangan
King
blunder.
trying to
Aduh.
turn, but
Ayo, ayo.
at the same time,
Ayo.
a little bit overextension coming to
Ayo.
in with the Waves of Dragon. Didn't pick up
Ya,
that one, and
scalar.
Skyler will be able to take down King
Scalar.
King as well.
Scalar.
Getting double kill,
Scalar.
Hoshi used the
Scalar.
ulti to take down Fnatic.
Scalar tengah mati.
The overextension
Mati
coming
tak.
in
Ayo, ayo,
with
ayo.
the
And,
ultimate
and, and,
combo
and.
from RRQ.
And
Missed the
RRQ.
opportunity
And
to go
RRQ.
in straight into the grounds of the
GG
side. The
RRQ.
Skarner even had to be sacrificed, but it's already a done deal for the side of
GG
Fnatic.
RRQ.
Fnatic,
1-0.
they will be able to get this first game in the hands of Indonesia.
Nice.
Yeah,